Hi, my name is Adam Pomfret. I'm a member of the Wabash Valley Road Runners. I'm a member of the board, and I'm this year's director for the Trained in Terre Haute program, also known as TNT. This video is for those of you that you might have missed the in-person meeting we had last week that gave us an overview of this program, and I'd like to do that here if you weren't able to make that. The TNT program, if you're not familiar with it, is a training program developed by the Wabash Valley Road Runners. It is in its 27th year. It's helped thousands of runners become more fit. It's helped people achieve their running or walking goals in a community of people that are like-minded towards getting more fit. Traditionally, it's a training program that starts in January of each year, goes through May, and the target race was the Indianapolis Mini-marathon. At one point, it was the largest half marathon in the nation. There's other half marathons that are in the Midwest in the spring. Some people now train for those, but our training program is still oriented towards the Indy Mini. Pull up the schedule. As I mentioned, we meet on Saturdays, starting in January 10th to be exact this year. We start at Hawthorne Park, and it's at 8 a.m. sharp. If you pull in at 8:05, you're likely going to miss your group. So be early. Arriving early is a good time to chat with your coach to review the route and the planned distance for that day. We then meet on Tuesday afternoons at 5:30 p.m. at Deming Park. Up by the playground is where we congregate before we start our run. Over the course of this training program, we also have some other important dates that are important to note. There's the YMCA Heartthrob 5K. While this isn't one of our club races, it's an important race that will help if you desire seating at the Indy Mini. Seating is a chance where they take your time and they can put you in a starting corral that's closer to the front if you qualify. On March 14th, that's an important day because that's the time where our beginners or walkers hit 10 miles for the very first time. That's a big day for those folks. I remember the first time I went 10 miles, and it was kind of shocking to me, to be honest. I had never run that far before. And next year, the Indy Mini will be on May the 2nd. And then the following week, we like to have a club picnic to celebrate everyone's accomplishments, hear your race stories, to hear how training went. The program itself is divided into 5 main groups: walkers, beginners, intermediate, advanced intermediate, and the advanced group. They're loosely organized around a person's running speed, but not exclusively. If you've never ran a race before, then the beginner group would be the most likely selection for you. If you plan to walk it, that's perfectly fine, and then the walkers would obviously be the group you'd want to select. In addition to the training program, the club also offers our own club races. The Wabash Valley Road Runners has what's called the Swamp Stomp, which is in the spring. It's a 5-mile race. In the summer, we have the mile on July the 4th. Later in the summer, we have the Twilight River Run, which is a 5K. In September, we have the Wabash Valley Half Marathon, which is 13.1 miles. We have the Indiana Fall Classic, which is a 10K, and we have Christmas in the Park that rounds out our club events for that year. So after you're done training with us, we encourage you to keep training with the folks. Join our races. It's a good time, and it really does help you to stay fit throughout the whole year after completing the TNT program. As far as the Wabash Valley Road Runner membership goes, we do offer some benefits. The best benefit is training with a group. The science would show that your running will get better if you train with a group of people rather than solo. I found that out personally. After running with a group, my skill at running was vastly improved. And it's those days you don't want to run, if you've committed with your friends that you're going to be there, it really does help you rise early and hit the park. But we have some deals with Pacesetter Sports. If you mention you're a member of the Wabash Valley Road Runners, they offer a discount. We have discounts at Anytime Fitness. We have discounts at the actual races. So if you register, you'll need to also register for the Indy Mini as well, and we have a discount code for that. Running Warehouse is an online seller of all things running: shoes, hats, gloves, coats, anything you would need to run. We have a discount code for them as well. And if you've never ran the race before, I do run into some questions that people commonly have. I'd like to cover some of those. And if I don't touch on a question you have, please go to our webpage, wvrr.org. And that's a place where you can get in contact with us, myself, for a more specific question. One of the first questions that people have, we have busy lives nowadays. There's family, kid obligations, job obligations. So I hear, do I have to make it to every group run? The answer is no, you don't have to make it to every group run. Making sure you stick to your training regimen is going to ensure a successful training program. But if you can't make it on a given Saturday or perhaps the Tuesday evening, you can still do the mileage and participate. Maybe reach out to another club member to let them know, and you can find likely other people that have the same issue, and you can train with them at an alternate time. So no, if you don't make it to every session, that's perfectly fine. Another question we hear is, what if I'm too slow for my group? That's a common question amongst beginners, people that are a little apprehensive or intimidated perhaps by entering a new training program. And stopping to walk is perfectly fine. Slowing down is encouraged on a training run. It's not race day, so stopping to catch your breath is perfectly fine. On a given Saturday, the training groups are staggered such that we won't leave anyone behind. That there's going to be someone behind you to kind of catch up. Just make sure you're okay. So no, don't worry about your running speed at this point. We started in January, so one question is, what if there's inclement weather? If it's raining, we are going to be training. However, there are times where there's ice on the road, snow, which makes travel conditions hazardous. If that's the case, I will have a notice put out via email or social media to let you know if group training is canceled that day. But you will need to find a way to make up those mileage. It's important for your success in the training program. Another question that we have, can I participate if I'm training for a different race? Absolutely. While the target date for the training program is around the Indianapolis Mini-marathon, other people are training for perhaps the Carmel Marathon, the Kentucky Derby half marathon. We still encourage you to come out and train with us. Just let your coach know that you have a different target race date. If you still have questions after the short video, I encourage you to go to our webpage, wvrr.org, and you can register. You can send us an email. You can look at the race calendar. In addition to our races, we have some scheduled group runs. Even if you haven't registered as a member, consider this year our New Year's Day run. That'd be a great time to kind of come out informally, get to know us, introduce yourself. We welcome everyone there. And so thanks for your time tonight. I hopefully get to see you in January if you've watched the video and want a challenge to run the half marathon. It's a great time. This is a great club, and hopefully we can help you meet your fitness goals. Thank you very much.